For the longest of times, I used to believe that everybody had their lives perfect, or everybody had their lives figured out. Everyone's life was perfect and mine wasn't. And this placed me on a pedestal where I constantly thought low of myself. I had so much low self-esteem. I had identity distortion. I didn't even know it was identity distortion until one day the Holy Spirit I was praying at a meeting, and then the Holy Spirit was sharing it with me. And I kept hearing identity distortion, and I was like, okay, I've never heard of this before. And months later, it started to really become clear to me on my journey that I was not in that place where I knew who I was. I mean, I was going to church, but it was not the same thing as really knowing the fact that I was loved by God. I had a purpose in God. I mean, I might have heard that part, but it didn't really sink into my brain that, damn it, this is for you. And it took an ongoing work, and it's taking an ongoing work for me to realize that there is something different about me. And that is to tell you, watching this video right now, that you can be comparing your life with somebody else's own, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm imperfect, or there's just so many things about me that I don't like. I don't like my face, I don't like my lips, I don't like my eyes, I don't like my height, I don't like God created you, and there is just one you. And it's a place that I'm also getting to learn on, but I'm in that place where I love myself. I love me too much. Even on imperfect, or even days when I have imperfect things going on, or things that are not going the way I want it to be, I do not let it reflect on the fact that I am loved by God, or God has called me for a unique and divine assignment. And I'm super grateful to God for the persons He has placed in my life, who has constantly made me learn and grow in my identity in God. And there are two reasons, right, that I'm just going to share on that. Was it a facade that I constantly saw from other people because their lives was being put together? Like I said, curated content. You come online, you see things about people, their life seems perfect, they are going to the places, they have all the things figured out, their faces and everything, makeup and all of those things. But you don't get to realize that you are only seeing the things that they want you to see. You are not seeing the messy middles. You're not seeing the days that they are without makeup. You're not seeing the days that you are seeing packaging, like we like to say it in Lagos. Everything are packaging, that you don't get see all of those places, all of those things are about them. Yeah. Or was it also the lessons of which I viewed life? So this is just me sharing some of these things, and that's what I'm reading from. And maybe I chose to see what looked perfect while I ignored the human signs of their failing moments. And this is it. It is not just one or the other one I mentioned. It's actually a mix of both. And what do I mean? There are people who actually act like their life is perfect. You come online, like I said, you see curated content. You see what they want you to see. You don't get to see the messy middle. You don't get to see the day that they are down, they have low moments, or all of those things. And we also have paradigms. There are things called paradigms, mindset, that make us focus on what we've known. So the obvious signs that could have been clear to someone who is discerning, or someone who is on an healing journey, or someone with an sensitive heart, is you, because of your brokenness, because of how hurt that you are, you don't get to catch those signs. You don't get to see that there is something that is inconsistent with what this person is saying, and then you just believe everything hook, line and sink, and you think, you know what, my life is not perfect, I want to kill myself. So that's why sometimes some people have all of this thought of feeling like there's nothing to them, they can't amount to anything, or feeling like they are low, because of some of these things, and many more. There are many more points around this, but this is just what to share. And why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because so that whether you're watching this video, or you're watching this video and you feel like there is nothing to you, you can't amount to anything, or there is nothing to your life, I want you to think that again. I want you to think that again, that God created you for a unique purpose. He created you for a unique assignment, and there is only one of you in all of the whole universe. Did you get that? There is only one of you in the whole of the universe. There is no one that God has created such as you. Never before you, never after you. So don't think small of yourself. Yes, there might be areas you need to improve, which is where personal development, personal growth comes in. However, never ever come to that point where you feel like you want to kill yourself, or you want to or there is nothing to your life, or think low of yourself. Start to set the pages of scriptures to say, what does God say about me? And if God could have gone, or if Jesus could have gone that extra length to die on the cross of Calvary for you, who are you not to it's actually pride. It is actually pride for you not to take or to accept what Christ has done for you, because it was a costly expense, and he did it because he loves you. He did it because he loves you and I, and you are not an exemption from this love of God. The next step should be to start to ask yourself that, what do I need to do better? In as much as this is how I grew up, I have a choice in the long run. I have things that I can start to do differently from what I've always known it to be. I can make a choice going forward. You are watching every video. I want you to realize that you have a choice in all of it, in the grand scheme of things. Yes, how your life turned out, the background and everything that you had, or that was handed over to you, you might not have had a choice with it. But how your life turns out in the long run is dependent on what you do going forward. You have a choice. Don't allow yourself to be the sidekick or to be the side character in the story that has you as the main character. Yeah, hear that again. So I want you to start to see yourself differently. There is one of you in all of the earth. You have a unique purpose. You have a unique assignment. God has called you for such a time as this, and you are loved by God. And there are things you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on your character. You need to work on how you see yourself. You need to work on your mindset. There is something called fixed mindset and the growth mindset. And as you follow my page, follow my content here on Thrive with Dami, I'll get to share more things around what you can start to do, and you can join the Thrive community to get to that, to be a part of the community who is focused on your personal growth, your personal development, to start to see how you are different from every other person, and how you can start to leverage on your strengths, how you can leverage, and how you can even get to work on your weaknesses and become all that God has in store for you. This is me reaching out. My name is Damilola Oki, and watch out for my content at Thrive with Dami. Thank you for watching. God bless you.